It's caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the crossfire.
What's up everyone, it's Aseel Soueid from Diabetic Aesthetics. Today I'm going to be doing a full day of eating video. I want to start bringing these back to the channel, especially during this long bulk of mine. So let's talk about my goals for the day. Let's talk about macros. Lately I have been counting macros, so there hasn't been a specific number I've been hitting. It's kind of just like a range, but yeah. Usually when I count macros, I just feel a lot better, and it's honestly so easy for me, guys, to count my macros. Like, a lot of people treat it as a burden, but for me, it's just really easy, especially when I'm at home. Maybe when I go back to college in about 2 weeks, I probably won't be counting macros. I'm going to most likely be going for like a calorie goal, which would be maybe a lot smarter, especially and more convenient in college when I just don't have the time to just weigh everything out and everything. So yeah, probably gonna switch to that, but while I'm home, why not? I've just been counting macros. So my range is gonna be around 70 to 80 grams of fat, 400 to 450 grams of carb, and 180 grams of protein. So I usually have around like 3,500 calories a day. So yeah, pretty much staying around that range every day has helped me stay relatively lean throughout this lean bulk, because a lot of you ask how to do it. So yeah, that's why I also want to do these full day of eating videos on my bulk, because I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job. Been bulking for over 8 months, still staying relatively lean, still got a few more months to go. So yeah, let's go. About to go upstairs. It's 8 in the morning right now. Make my first meal of the day. I'll show you guys what it is in just a moment. Alright, so we got the first meal of the day. We got some protein pancakes. Literally my favorite way to start the day. Been eating these every single morning. Macros will be listed right over here on the screen, by the way, for every single meal. And check this out. Look what I put on these. Sugar-free butter flavor syrup. Now, I've never seen this before. I usually see sugar-free syrup, right? You guys always see it in my videos. But butter flavor, it's really good. Only 6 grams of carbs and no sugar. It's sugar alcohol for per serving, but I only use like half a serving anyway. But yeah, got these protein pancakes, about to eat these, about to finish editing a video, then go to the gym. So I'll eat this, then I'll catch up with you guys for meal number 2. Alright, so I just got back from the gym. Post-workout blood sugar is 117. About to have the second meal of the day. It's around 4 p.m. right now. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm about to eat. Alright, so we got the second meal of the day. Have 200 grams of white rice. Have almost 6.5 ounces of ground beef. I think it's 85-15. So a little higher in the fats. I usually eat like 93.7, but no big deal. I'll just stay a little lower on my fat intake for the day. And I have some potatoes and chickpeas just kind of cooked in a tomato sauce. So really good. I have around 270 grams of that on top of all the white rice. So pretty high carb meal, a little higher fats and moderate protein. Really excited to eat this. This is definitely one of my favorite dishes. So gonna eat this, and I'll see you all for meal number 3 in just a few hours. So it's been 2.5 hours, about to have a snack. I'm having 2 Dan & Light and Fit Greek yogurts, and then I'm having 5 chocolate rice cakes. This is one of my favorite snacks. What I'll do is get these chocolate rice cakes and just dip them in the yogurt, and it tastes really good. Definitely try it out. And if you've never tried out these Dan & Light and Fit Greek yogurts, you're definitely missing out. Strawberry and blueberry are my favorite flavors, but they're really good. It's just a great way to get your protein in with just a ton of flavor if you don't feel like having meat or protein powder or any of that stuff. So yeah, 80 calories per cup, and it's got 12 grams of protein per one and only 8 grams of carbs. So really low, really great macros. So I've got the last meal of the day. What is 120 grams of dried oats cooked with 2 cups of unsweetened almond milk. What I do is just I nuke it in the microwave for like 5 minutes. The consistency turns out great, especially when I put unsweetened cocoa powder or Hershey cocoa powder, and I put around 15 grams of that after it's done cooking, which is 3 servings. And then I put Splenda and cinnamon. Those 3 ingredients make oatmeal taste amazing. If you have a problem getting down oatmeal, or if you don't like oatmeal in general, I promise you, try that. Try putting those 3 ingredients in there. Completely changes the flavor of it. And then I also have 3 bananas. So I know that might sound like a lot, but these bananas were pretty small, so I only counted it as 2 whole bananas, because I'm pretty sure they're like maybe half or 3/4 of a regular size banana. But yeah, that's what I got. Here's my Fitness Pal, my macros for the day. So 180 grams of protein, that was my goal for the day, so 100%. 426 grams of carbs and 68 grams of fat, and the totals came out to be like 3,000 calories. Now, this is actually a really low day for me. I usually do go around 180 to 200 grams of protein, anywhere from like 450-ish grams of carbs, and then around like 70 to 80 grams of fat. It honestly varies, guys. You know, sometimes my numbers are a lot higher. It really depends on how I feel and what I've been doing all day. Like today, I only hit a shoulders and arms workout, and other than that, I really have not been active. I've just been doing a lot of work at home. So you got to be honest with yourself with this. Some people have a set macros to eat every single day, and they're just gonna hit that, especially when they're bulking. That's not the right way to do it, especially when you're bulking. When you're cutting, okay, it's a way different story. When you gotta set macros to hit, you gotta hit them. But when you're bulking, you really can go by how you feel or how active you were throughout the day. Like if I was walking around all day, if I like swam, did some sort of cardio, which I've been doing lately, on top of my workout, obviously I'm gonna eat around like 4,000 calories. So yeah, I also go by how I feel too. So I think intuitive eating is really smart for when you're bulking as well. And let's be real, am I gonna be tracking when I go back to college in a little less than 2 weeks? Probably not. I'm probably just gonna eye out the amount of calories. But the important thing is I will be knowing how many calories I'm consuming, because I think people kind of when they stop counting their macros, which you don't need to count your macros, but when they stop counting their macros, they think it's like, okay, game over on everything when it comes to nutrition. They just eat whatever they want, and they have no knowledge of how many calories they're intaking. So you're like a car. You have to remember that. Whether you're bulking or cutting, you should still know your calorie intake for the day. It's really important, especially when you're bulking, because that's when you're building muscle. That's really important. You gotta treat your bulk just as serious as your cut. You can have a lot more fun with it, yes, but you gotta treat it just as serious. And also, I want to address something, because I know a lot of the diabetics are going to ask. This is a very high carb meal. Would I recommend it for most type 1 diabetics? No, because I know a lot of people will screw up on the insulin intake and just get a lot of low blood sugars. Everyone is different, guys. For me, I'm like a master at this. I can do this in my sleep. I know exactly how many carbs I'm intaking, especially because I'm weighing this out. And I just know exactly how much insulin I need to take for my own body. So if you are really experienced like me, yes, you can go with a higher carb diet like me. But if you struggle a lot with higher carbs, then it's fine. You can still bulk and gain weight, build muscle on a much higher fat. Just greatly reduce your carbs and make sure you increase your fats by a lot. Same thing, as long as you're getting the same amount of calories, you're good. Just replace your carbs with fats. Also, before I end this video off, I want to mention that I'm going to be doing a Q&A video later this week. I don't know why, but I've only done one Q&A video in the history of this YouTube channel. It just never really crossed my mind to do a Q&A video, but consider this as a 3,000 subscriber special because I hit 3,000 subs the other week, so I want to do a Q&A. So go ahead, leave any questions you may have down in the comment section below. It could be anything, it could be fitness related, lifestyle related, whatever it may be, whatever you want to know about me, go ahead, ask it in the comment section down below, and depending on how many questions I get, most likely I'll be answering your question. So that's going to wrap up the video. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to start doing these full day of eating videos maybe once a week, especially when I head back to school, which will be in 2 weeks, because I know that's the hardest part people struggle with, is just making gains and keep progressing in college. And being a college student myself, I know, guys, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but it can be done. Trust me. Anyways, that's it. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to give this video a like. It really helps grow this channel, and just greatly appreciate all of your support. So please press that thumbs up button, comment down below, subscribe to my channel. Appreciate all the love. I'll see you guys in the next video.